On this question, we're writing an exponential function whose graph passes through these 2 points, 224 and 6. Big number. Anyway, an exponential function looks like this. Y equals a times b to the x. The exponent is the variable, is why it's called exponential. Okay. Since there are two parameters here that can change, a and b, we only need 2 points to write its equation, which is why we're given 2 points. All right, but we're going to have to write this as a system of equation and solve it by substitution. So let's just do it a point at a time. Let's take the first point here, plugging in for x and for y. So I have 24 equals a times b squared, b to the 2 power. Okay, and then on the second equation, I have 31,104 is equal to a times b to the 6 power. So the simplest thing to do here is to take the less complex equation, which is going to be that first one there, and solve it for a. To solve it for a is being multiplied times b squared, so I'm going to divide both sides by b squared to get rid of it. So I have a is equal to 24 over b squared. Now I'm going to take this quantity and I'm going to substitute it in for a into that second equation so that I can solve for b. So 31,104 is equal to, I'm going to take out the a in its place, I'm going to put 24 over b squared, and all of this being times b to the 6 power. Okay, so these two b's here, this b to the 6 and this b to the second power, they're like bases, so I can just subtract the exponents because one's on the bottom and one of them is on the top. And so we simplify this equation as 24b to the 6 minus 2 fourth power. Okay, so far? So now I need to divide both sides by 24, and when I divide by 24 here, my calculator tells me that this is 1296. 1296 is equal to b to the 4th power. Okay, how do I get rid of a 4th power? I have to take the 4th root. So when I take the 4th root, when I solve equations, traditionally I should have two answers, a positive and a negative. But since we're talking about b, which is a base of an exponential, it cannot be negative. So we only want the principal one, the positive one. So here b is equal to 6. Okay, now in order to find our a value, just plug in b into this equation that's circled right here, 24 over, my b is 6, 6 squared, that's 36, 24 over 36, that's divisible by 12, which is 2/3. So now I have my a, I have my b. Let's go ahead and write our function then. Y is equal to a, which is 2/3, times b, which is 6, raised to the x power. And here's my exponential function through these 2 points.